Xavier University, a small Jesuit university located in Cincinnati, Ohio. A basketball school and a football state, the Midwest climate's short and mild winters make this city far from a typical hockey town. But 5 miles down the road, there is an ice rink within the historic walls of the Cincinnati Gardens. It is home to the Xavier University club ice hockey team, a group of 25 men committed to the sport they love and playing in the proud colors of their school. This is the Xavier hockey team, and this is their story. Tuesday night at the Gardens, the Xavier Musketeers hold their late-night practice coming off a 5-4 win over Wright State in their first game back for the spring semester.
I believe we beat a very quality hockey team in Wright State. I like the way our guys played. It was a hard-fought victory, and I think we got a lot of production out of a lot of different guys. Every guy's starting to contribute, so I'm excited about that.
Now, head coach Tim Driscoll and the Musketeers prepare themselves for the upcoming weekend against the visiting Louisville Cardinals.
And if you look at our common opponents and stuff like that, it's going to be a battle. I mean, it'll be a 1 or 2 goal game either way. If we can stay mentally tough and execute on the things we practiced this week, we're going to try a couple of new things, and we're hoping that'll make the difference for us. But make no mistake, it's going to be a battle. It was when we went down there, and it will be here. I'm sure of that.
Xavier currently sits at a record of 9-3. Their success is in large part due to the play of freshman goalie tandem Tim Pye and Max Poe.
Probably the biggest blessing, if you will, we've had this year is, okay, we have 2 goalies, but it's one thing to have 2 goalies, it's another thing to have 2 really talented guys.
While Tim Pye has enjoyed success between the pipes, he is perhaps better known for his accomplishments among the freshman women at Xavier and his abundance of co-ed companions in the school cafeteria.
Tim Pye in the cafeteria. He is the biggest ladies' man on the team. You won't see him without 5 or 6 girls, and it's pretty funny. If you would ever see the guy on a street corner, you wouldn't expect him to be the ladies' man that he is, but if you see him in the cafeteria, you think he'll just be the biggest pimp.
And he's always got a huge fan club of girls at the game. He's got like 4 or 5 girls at every game for him, and apparently he's always in the caf with a bunch of girls, so hey, more power to him. I mean, he's doing what he can.
You know, those goalies, they're sneaky like that. You know, they're sneaky like that. Now that I know that, I'm glad I know that, because my daughters will no longer be allowed to come anywhere near the soccer. He's sneaky, what can I tell you?
Another player who is known for his interactions with the opposite sex is puck-moving defenseman John Callan, whose recognition may be more properly labeled as infamy, as it is headlined by his week-long roller coaster romance at the end of the fall semester.
I mean, if you ask anybody else, they're going to tell you about my week of a girlfriend, and then that ended. It's probably as quick as it started. We were just kind of complete opposites. We were, she was one of those girls that wanted to, she didn't really want to go out, and she kind of just wanted to, stay back, and she was kind of like, she was really shy. And then I, of course, like to kind of go out, have a little bit of fun with the boys, and then she just kind of didn't want to have any part of it, and it wasn't working out, and it kind of tailed off from there. So.
Could she have been the one?
No comment. Yeah, no comment on that.
Sophomore forward Jake Van Onen is one of the few Xavier skaters who are currently off of the market. and the starting center is also the team's leading scorer.
Jake is another blessing. This kid's a sophomore. He was a major contributor as a freshman. I mean, on the ice in particular. Very quiet, didn't say a whole lot as a freshman, but as he's matured a little bit and taken on a leadership role, he contributes both on and off the ice. And it's a good thing that he's a good hockey player because he's uncoachable. He won't pay attention to me. He doesn't really, I'm not even sure he's listening to me when he's looking me in the eyeball most of the time. But at the end of the day, the kid puts the puck in the net, I'm good with that. I can live with that all day long. And he's a great kid, to say nothing else about it.
Jake is an anomaly. He's like an onion. Every time you peel a layer back, you get more surprises. As a character, I mean, I love the kid. He's from my hometown. He's an East Sider, and I like his grit. They build him right up there in the East Side of Detroit. So.
What's up? My name is Jake. I live with these two. This is Vince. This is Brian.
From Detroit. Went to high school with these guys.
My side of the room, it's very, very neat. Much more neat than the other side of the room. As you see, we have the greatest hockey player ever, Pavel Datsyuk, along with some Kurt Cobain. On this, right here above my pillow, I wake up every morning to some Amy Winehouse. That's it for my side of the room. It's kind of plain.
Besides collecting Detroit memorabilia and the occasional game of golf, the Detroit natives are commonly heard imitating the voice of assistant coach Chuck Sparrick.
61, why does everyone hate you on the other team?
You're -8 this week. What you gonna do about that?
Hey Malachi, good to see you, looking really good over there.
Hey BG, why don't you shoot the puck more?
Lucas Bevins. I got a buddy who works with him.
Cup of heat.
Is that Lucas Bevins? It's not that good.
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. They can laugh at me all they want to because I can continue to blow the whistle and we can do mountains all day long. So keep it up, guys. Keep it up.
One player who has not taken part in sprints is top-line winger Tim Becca, who has taken on a new role after being sidelined by a bizarre string of injuries that began in the parking lot of a local Kroger.
So at the beginning of this year, I think it was the third day, I was back at school. We haven't even started classes yet. I was just, in Kroger here getting some groceries, and I came out of here. I was actually right here. I pushed my cart into the little carousel right there, and I turned around, and some guy clipped me with his car, kind of messed my knee up a little bit, and I wasn't able to play last semester. But that's pretty much what happened. It was a big mess. I got an emergency room and everything, but it was a lot of fun. So last semester I wasn't able to play, and so right before the first practice, it was like Tuesday night. I'm getting ready to play. I'm making some pasta. I'm really excited. So I'm right here. I take my pasta off here, and while I'm coming over here, I spill a little boiling water on my hand. And as this happened, I pulled my hand away. Actually, there was a glass sitting there inside, and I smacked into the glass and hit the top of my wrist on the sink. And actually, I broke my wrist and cut my hand up pretty bad. Kind of show it here. So it was all cut up. Looks a little better now. It's healed up a little bit. But it actually cracked the top of the wrist around here. And so I'm not able to play for a couple weeks this semester. And it's just a really good time. I'm having a lot of luck this year. Hopefully it's turning around for me pretty soon. And I'll be back to play in a couple weeks.
Friday morning at Xavier University, freshman goalie Max Poe has done his on-ice preparations for the upcoming game and will now begin to piece together the always stylish outfit that he will wear for tonight's contest.
The best dresser on the hockey team, definitely have to say Max Poe, if that's his last name.
Probably Max Poe. Because Max, he's always got another three-piece, or he just wears the vest.
Max Poe is another good goalie that we have. Likes to have fun. Pretty good dresser.
And Max might be the best dresser on the team. I mean, when the guy comes to the game, the good old acronym LGPG, look good, play good.
Alright, so just getting ready for the game. Gotta decide. Won't go with the red. I'm playing Louisville, so black with the white. This is a classic look right here with the vest. Always looks good. I think I'm overusing it though. Getting ready for the game. Most important part. Read a book once. It was a quote by Barry Sanders, and he said, Look good, feel good. Feel good, play good. Play good, get paid good.
Look good,
Feel good,
play good.
look good,
Play good.
feel good.
Look good,
Play good.
play good.
Get paid good. I always like to go with the vest. I don't know, something about the three-piece suit. I'm loving it. Trying to look the best I can. In case there's any girls at the game. Aqua de Joe. It's the best stuff out there. There you go.
As Max enters the arena just hours before puck drop, the Cincinnati Gardens ice crew and Mike Reeder prepare the surface for the 7 o'clock matchup between the visiting Louisville Cardinals and the hometown Xavier Musketeers. As the crew completes their preparations, head coach Tim Driscoll recaps the game plan one more time before the Muskies take the ice.
We're going to start the lines this way. Jake will start with Alex and Brian on the forward line. Armstrong's line is intact. And then we will skate, Kaz will skate with DC and Rodway. Okay? So that's how we're going to roll at this to begin with. And what did we practice this week? We practiced the one-man forecheck. We may shift out of a one-man forecheck given their situation. If we get a little more physical tonight, we might be able to put a little bit of wear on them, so by the third period, their legs are feeling pretty heavy. So start with that one-man forecheck. All you forwards should know what that means for your job. Win out, boys, win out! Let's bring it in.
Go ahead, Kaz. Saint Sebastian, patron saint of athletes and sports. Help me to do the best I can, aim high, and always give it my best effort. And if I should fail, give me strength to try harder. Amen.
Here we go, Max.
The game begins at a fast pace, with both teams bringing a physical game to the opponent. The Cardinals take the edge in the back-and-forth hitting contest, but Xavier answers as senior defenseman Connor Barnes delivers a punishing hit to the Louisville captain, and Brian Campbell provides some tough guy play in front of the Cardinals' net. Just under halfway through the opening period, Xavier strikes first as freshman Alex Lamb puts home a nice feed from Jake Van Onen. However, on the following shift, the Cardinals knot the game at 1. And then, just minutes later, they take the lead. At the start of the second period, Louisville finds themselves in penalty trouble and allows Xavier to get some momentum on the power play. Goals by Malachi Henry, Connor Barnes, and John Callan would allow Xavier to push ahead by 2 as the middle period winds down. But with just seconds left in the period, a Xavier mishap in their own zone would cut the Muskies' lead to just 1 entering the second intermission at a score of 4-3.
You did great on that one-man forecheck. It worked, too. It worked, too. Their legs are going. Let's use the next 10 minutes to finish them off, and we'll bury them in the last 10 minutes, all right? Let's also let's be thinking a little bit on face-offs. Let's D and let's get our runners established. You, and you. Let's get that established. That's going to open itself up a couple times. All right. Get that puck in deep. Get that puck in deep. Stay with the one-man forecheck.
The start of the third period does not go according to plan, and the Cardinals get an early breakaway chance that is answered by a big stop from goaltender Tim Pye. However, sustained offensive pressure by Louisville would result in the tying goal with just over 15 minutes to play in the game. On the ensuing shift, Louisville would once again find themselves shorthanded. Xavier's power play took advantage yet again when Jake Van Onen tallied another assist with a cross-ice feed to fellow Detroit native Brian Gardner for the go-ahead goal. The game would be capped off minutes later on a nice play started by freshmen Lucas Bevan and Andrew Armstrong in their own zone and finished off by the veteran duo of Brian Campbell and Kyle Nelson. One more late tally would end the game with a 7-4 victory for the Xavier Musketeers.
Nice win, guys. Nice win. Did what you're supposed to do. I mean, that's very impressive when we're struggling like we were in that first period, and then you come in and make a couple changes, and the guys executed. You guys did a really, really nice job. You play like that, keep playing like this, things are going to keep rolling along. So, congrats. Great job. Great job to everybody. I don't want to necessarily single anybody out for a particularly good game or not, but this kid right here. Let's face it, we needed someone to step up tonight. He did it. But tonight, congrats. Beautiful ball. There you go.
Here's something come on in.
Do it again with time. Speak up.
Don't come back anytime. I've already had your kind. This is your way back. Money grab, but don't come back anytime. You already run me dry. This is your way back. Money grab.
As the players celebrate the victory that increases their current win streak to 6, they also look to the weeks ahead. Days filled with being on the ice with friends, goofing off in the locker room, imitating their heroes, plenty of conditioning, and lots of time spent playing the game that they love. This is Xavier Hockey.
With a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna